Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm the Hooded Lid and today I have a new product to me, but not a new product to the market. All the same, I never hear anyone talking about this product or other products like that, and I'm pretty sure there are other products like that. It all started when I went to Beautylish to buy, and I will be doing video next, the Viseart Petite Force. And I went to check out and I thought, why is this so expensive? Because I had put this product in my basket, I guess a couple of weeks ago, and it stayed there. This is Rae Morris Invisible Mattifier. It's made in Italy, and I'll tell you a little bit of backstory because I always have a story. Several years ago, I saw, well, I don't know how long ago, I saw a video with Lisa Eldridge and she used this product. And I thought, wow, how interesting. I looked into it and I wasn't really sure I saw the benefit of it, and it was very expensive, and you know, I forgot about it. And something happened in the past couple of weeks. I don't know if it popped into my head. I don't know if I saw someone else talk about it, if I saw that old video of Lisa's. I don't even remember where I saw it, but this is what it looks like. And it looks a little messed up. Not gonna lie. I am going to return this, to either exchange it or return it. I haven't decided. When you open it up, it should be here, but it instead is here. And I thought, well, I'll just use my thumb and pry it and it'll pop like a pancake to the other side. No, it didn't. I have a feeling it was stored upside down and it just fell out and now it's stuck there. Let me tell you a little bit about this before I apply it to my face. I'm going to, well, grab my computer, which is right here. Rae Morris Invisible Mattifier. It's $60, a completely invisible gel powder that mattifies and blurs imperfections before vanishing into the skin without a trace. So you can wear this on a naked face that's too shiny, or you can wear it over makeup. A little bit more. The next generation of mattifying powder is here. It is already a cult, and it already has a cult following of makeup artists around the world. Rae Morris Invisible Mattifier is a transparent powder with a gel-like texture that has an instant and completely invisible mattifying effect. Skin is left smooth, supple, and velvety without a dry, powdery finish of most powders. The breakthrough formula, enriched with silicone microspheres and hydrating PCA, glides over all skin tones to blur away imperfections and banish unwanted shine. Why it's special: like a blotting paper in a compact, the silky gel powder formula absorbs shine with an invisible look and feel. You can reapply throughout the day without a cakey buildup. Silicone resin microspheres blur imperfections with light reflecting properties, naturally disguising wrinkles, pores, acne scars, and uneven texture. Hallelujah! Hydrating PCA conditions the skin and leaves it soft and supple, making Rae Morris Invisible Mattifier ideal for all skin types. How to use: dust all over with a powder brush. Alright, so that is kind of interesting. Now, my glasses probably rubbed some of my foundation off. I have put on my foundation and my concealer, so let me just go into this NARS to fix that where I got that rub off. And we're going to do a little powdering. Now, I have used this a couple of times. I actually, Kel Surprise, I shot this yesterday and I didn't really like it that much. So I'm shooting it again. And I wore it another day aside from that. So I come to the makeup table very shiny from my sunscreens, and then I'll put on, you know, right now I'm wearing my Makeup Forever, and that also has a skin-like finish. It's not matte, and sometimes it's just a little too much for me, and I oftentimes use my By Terry powder, and I love this. There's nothing wrong with it. This doesn't knock down the shine entirely. I'm not looking to go from this to matte, but I want to knock it down a little bit, and I wouldn't mind, even though I don't have enormous pores, I wouldn't mind if they blurred out my pores. The wrinkles on my face are primarily like around my eyes, no way it's gonna stop that from showing. So I'm not expecting those kind of miracles, but it would be interesting to see if it made the skin look more, poreless. And I know that that's a thing for a lot of people. Or if you have finer lines than me, I mean, these aren't fine, you'd have to fill those up with caulk. I'm going to use my regular powder brush, and I used this yesterday, and I was thinking this is something you're going to have to clean all the time or get a dedicated brush, but it seems to have just kind of dried away, so maybe not. This is my airbrush by Wayne Goss, and I like to, pat my powder on like this. I don't put it all over my face. And let's get into it. So what I think we want to do is one side of the face, because I want to put it on one side here and then put on some cheek products over it. I know most people powder after everything's done, but sometimes we don't. We make a mistake. With my By Terry, it really doesn't matter. Take this and just pick it up like so. And you can see it on the brush. And I definitely see the light reflecting on these pores. Absolutely. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I did. Totally mattified this area and got rid of those pores. Now, it's not going to mattify completely, just like my By Terry doesn't mattify completely. For me, it might for you. Do you see on this cheek? Not so much shine. I also don't really like shine on my forehead. Now on the video they have with this on the Beautylish site, somebody is using a big brush and just swiping like they would powder. If that's how you do powder, I suppose you could do this, but it's just not how I do powder. I don't like shine right there. It's definitely mattified on the cheek. On the forehead, a little bit. Remember, I have lights on me, and that tends to show any kind of shininess, but that's not necessarily what it looks like in real life. Now I'm going to, just because this brush is so soft, I'm going to put my finger on this to provide like some stability and get it just towards the tip of my brush and put it underneath my eyes. And I got a little bit of creasing. You'll see how that works. All right, I didn't bring it all the way up to the sides of my face because that's not an area that concerns me pore-wise, and I do like to have some radiance. But nonetheless, let's try She's So LA from Patrick Ta, which has both a cream and a powder, and we can see what's going on. We'll do it both sides of the face. All right, powder done. I think it applied pretty evenly. I don't see any issues. Let's go in with the cream portion. Also, no issues. May I say my under eyes look really scary today. So it applied over the product very nicely, and let's see how the product goes over the blush, both the cream and the powder at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to smooth out under my eye on this side. It's really looking bad today. I have not been drinking enough water, and I kind of went crazy on pistachios the other day. I just feel like I'm so dehydrated. Totally my fault. And it shows under the eyes. Not so great. Okay, the under eyes are not good today, but it has nothing to do with this product. It's just me, and that is it. I have worn this a couple of times, and I have to say, it feels really interesting on the skin. When I applied it, it really feels like nothing. But later on in the day, I was kind of feeling my cheek, and my cheek absolutely felt smoother. I put it in the same area that I just did, and when I was doing this, it felt smoother right around the cheek. I don't think it's set up quite yet, so I don't want to do it right now. It does take a little while to kind of level out, if you will, but I think this might be a really fantastic product for somebody who has a lot of texture and they want to fill out that pore. But I see so often people put all this powder on. It's, look, I'm poreless. Yeah, but you're cakey looking. Don't worry, I'm going to spray it with some glycerin or for this or for that, and the pores come back. Spraying it with a setting spray or a finishing spray or a hydrating spray negates the usefulness of the powder. People say, oh, it melts it all in. Well, if you're looking for that poreless look, it takes it away, but the powder's still there, sucking the life out of your skin. It just doesn't seem like the most ideal way to go about it, and maybe this is better. Maybe. Not cheap, 60 bucks, but I wanted to share it with you. It's a new discovery for me, and I do like it. And I'm going to, yeah, I do like it. I'm going to see if I can find that old video of Lisa's and see how she applied it. Rae Morris, in case you didn't know, is a makeup artist. She's based in Australia, as far as I know. I've seen a couple of videos of hers throughout the years. They weren't necessarily her own channel. I think she was working as a creative director for a cosmetic company, so I think she was using another line. And of course she has Rae Morris brushes, which I haven't tried. Beautylish does sell them, and Lisa uses one of her brushes pretty frequently, maybe a couple of her brushes very frequently in her tutorials over the years. I've seen it come up. And that's it, my friends. I think this is really, really interesting. I'm not sure why I've seen none of the YouTubers use a product like this, but I definitely think there's use for it for some people. And I might be one of them. Okay. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.